Hello and welcome back to another Marks Mondays. Today I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about winter van life, or maybe not winter van life, but the different seasons of van life and what it actually means, and why this time of year for me I actually quite like it. Let me explain, because the nights are getting darker earlier, and yeah, it sort of means that you get crap solar. You don't get as much solar in, so it starts to get a little bit harder to live at this time of year. But it also gets rid of the young teenagers in their cars and their boom 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 music. So although again I've got quite thick skin, and I've sort of learnt to put up with that and live with it, so it doesn't bother me too much. But it is a bit annoying when you find somewhere nice and peaceful and you sit and want to just have a quiet think and sit around for a bit and just think about the world, that you've got someone pumping out their loud music, throwing their McDonald's wrappers out the window, annoying you. Because that does annoy me, to be honest. Cars pulling up and throwing wrappers and rubbish out the windows. That really pees me off a bit. But yeah, I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about that, because I quite actually like this time of year. I don't mind having the rain in the roof. And I like the fact that a lot of the vans that are out over summer months, the weekend warriors, if you want to call them that, they're not about anymore. That they've all sodded off home and put the heating on. So it's sort of, now's the sort of time of year that you get the hardcore weekend warriors, or you get the full-timers out. You don't really get the softies who go and park up with everyone else. And yeah, I mean, I went and parked up on the prom Friday and Saturday night. It's a first for a long time. I needed a bit of internet, so I went there. And I know I've said I don't like parking behind multiple other vans, but over the stretch of about a mile or two, there were 7 vans. Only 7 vans parked up down on Morecambe Prom. So for those people that have criticised and said it's packed with vans, it's not now over the winter. And those vans are still providing income towards the locals in the town centre, the shops, the supermarkets and stuff. So yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't mind this time of year, that it's a little bit more quieter, easier to park in some of the places that you normally wouldn't want to go, or I wouldn't want to go, because there's too many vans already there. So yeah, trying to decide what I'm going to do over winter, over Christmas, should I say, not winter. I'm trying to decide what I want to do over Christmas, where I'm going to be. And I mean, I've spent the last few years in the Lake District. I've got a nice little park up next to a river, and although the road gets iced up and makes it very difficult to get in and out, it's not a bad place to be over Christmas, because it's quiet. Because of the roads are icy, it sort of makes it very quiet. So I might go there, might not, I don't know, still trying to decide. Oh, one thing I saw on Facebook was somebody put up a post saying that they went up to Mam Tor. I don't know if this was you. If this was your post, then good on you, mate. Someone went up to Mam Tor, parked up, opened their van door, and had a really strong waft of piss. So I've got to admit, some of the people that just get out their van and pee, it's absolutely disgusting. It wouldn't hurt just to go a few steps off the road, or a few steps away from the vans, a few steps away from where you've parked, and pee somewhere else, because the stink of piss in some of the places you go park is disgusting, absolutely awful. And it's going to give van lifers, us full-timers, weekend warriors, all of you, everyone that goes and parks. And yet some of it will be down to car drivers, car owners, but we're going to get the blame. So if you are people that piss near your vans, please go away and pee in the bushes. Now, I don't care if you pee in the bushes out the way, away from the vans or away from the parking areas, because men and women have been peeing up trees and in bushes for as long as time has gone on. So that is not an issue to me. It's not like you're dumping your toilet waste or anything like that. I mean, well, it is, but it ain't, is it? But to me, peeing in a bush is acceptable, just as long as it's not near where you parked, if that makes sense. Right, so some of you guys have complained in the comments below about clickbait titles. Now, the last video we done, if you look at the views on that, we got a couple of 100 views in comparison to a couple of 1,000 views in the previous video to that. Not really a clickbait title, because clickbait is about not saying anything about what the picture or the title says. So we never do that. We never put something in a title that is not there. But we have done a couple recently that have been slightly misleading. The previous video, we did no misleading whatsoever. I lost my van keys and I put that in the title, but the views went down drastically. So what are you trying to say? If you're not going to click the videos because we've put exactly what's in the title to what's in the video, then you can't blame us for making clickbait titles like everyone else does. So I don't know what you're asking us to do. If you're not going to click on a video because you don't like the title, then I guess that's what a lot of people on YouTube do. They give you a clickbait picture, clickbait title, because they want you to click on it. And I can see why they're doing it now, because like I say, I've tried to be upfront and honest with what I'm putting up on a video, but you don't get any views for it. And there's no point making a video if it doesn't get seen. Explain to me what you actually want. Do you want clickbait or not? If you don't want clickbait, why are you clicking on it? I mean, you get a lot of people that are, oh my God, it's all gone wrong. But you guys are giving them like 2, 3, 4, 10,000 views. Where if I just put a video of me sat here like this saying, life ain't going too bad at the moment, and I'm still really enjoying van life, then you're not clicking on it, because there's no clickbait for you. If I've got to encourage you to click on something and then you complain about it, I don't get that. Anyway, let's move on from that. I've had me moan. Right, so in the summer we made a video about the difference between a camper van and a motorhome, and we are really now beginning to see the difference between my motorhome and Sue's camper van, because the nighttime temperatures in my van is dropping down to about 12 degrees. In the daytime it's up to about 20 odd degrees. That's without the heating on. So in my van, 10, 12, 15 degrees at night now, this time of year. In Sue's van, it's actually dropping down to about 6 degrees. So there's a big difference between the structure or the makeup of the van and the insulation. I think with the motorhome having all-round insulation, for winter time it's really beginning to notice. So if that interests you, the difference between vans, motorhome or camper van, there's something for you that might influence what you actually buy in the future, if you're interested in buying in the future. Yeah, so I don't know what else to say really. I think that's going to be it for today. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up if you haven't already. And if I think of anything else, I'll add it to this video. If not,